Hello, hello, and welcome back to Rebuild 3. It's been a hot minute for me, but I'm excited to play more of this for all of you. Um, I was just looking at, before we began, getting my bearings on what we were doing. It's a new recording session, so we're working to secure the area across the bridge into our control. And we have a friendship, a peace treaty being signed with the pharmacy so that we can start producing the cure there. And then as I said, that our next expansion plan is to push across the bottom of the map here, because skimming the edge of the map is always a good way to expand, I feel. Let me sip my drink real fast. Lemonade, yeah. I think I have all my characters in positions I want them in already, so let's just hit next day. Ba-bum. Right, so we stopped an invasion there that I didn't even realize when I was reviewing things. Good thing I already had defenses there. Okay, that's why I felt like we didn't have any soldiers, because they were all doing that. Alright, let's just scatter our folks to take care of these minor threats. So, in real life outside of this, I was just watching I don't need to attack that. I was just watching the first 3 episodes of Trigun Stampede, because that's all that's out right now as the time I'm recording this, and my god, I love it. Trigun, I'm not a big anime person, but Trigun was an anime I watched back in the day, and I adored it. I actually, looking at this new show and remembering stuff, it makes me realize a lot of my creative, conceptual stuff comes from Trigun. It's like a big inspiration for me, and just watching this new take on it is so amazing. I love it. Vash is my little meow meow, and I would die for him even though he doesn't want it. He's the fucking... This show is amazing. I love the show. The show brings me so much joy. Where's our builder who's willing to build? Alright, in danger. There it is. Reclaim this. And you go fight this. I don't have my glasses on. I just clicked that I don't have them on, and I don't know where I put them down when I took them off. I feel like I've been in this situation before. We'll deal with it. I don't need my peripheral vision for this game. That's a weird thing I've noticed when I don't have my glasses on, that's what gets shot real bad, is my peripheral. Like, I have a really hard time seeing what's happening around me, more than just seeing straight ahead. The fuck do you want, Buddy Nightingale? He grew up in the settlement. One thing nobody knows about him, he loves driving cars. I love looking at maps. Someday I'm gonna get a car and drive out on my own to see what the rest of the world is like. Everybody says it's the same as here, everywhere. What if there's an island out there that the zombies never got to? Do you think I could get there? I mean, not by driving. He seems like a camper. Unless he made some sort of super badass amphibious boat. But you'd have to be some sort of super badass to do that. Until Neanderson. That was the days when the only danger was Burnington. Yeah, he was a firefighter. Our last call brought us to an old building. Yeah, we've heard that one. Oh, wait a second. This backstory ties to another backstory where an artist talks about how they use turpentine to burn a place down. I wonder how many of the stories do that. That's a really neat idea. I never thought about that. That just clicked for me. I'm normally playing this game like late at night when I'm exhausted, but for once I'm getting a nice early recording session started. Perform first aid, brave. I mean, obviously he's brave. He's a firefighter. Alright, and next day. Thunderstorm visited Abbotsford last night. Lightning struck an unprotected mall the pharmacists controlled. We'll send over a builder. was rebuilt. So, oh shit, okay. We didn't even need to, like, actually send a builder. That's awesome, because our guys are so good. Yeah, watching Trigun got me racing with, some of my old, tabletop campaign concepts I had back in the day. And it makes me want to DM again. I mean, I'm currently DMing a lot in private. It makes me want to stream DMing again. But, you know, I just don't have the time for it lately. My life's been a little hectic, so it's the kind of thing that would have to wait. And it's ignoring the whole difficulty of trying to get a playgroup together. Like, man, Hero Infinite was it was a struggle every time. Getting after people actually, like, around for sessions. And I had people who were constantly wanting to play it, but then I'd be like, alright, let's set a date, and then it would be impossible to figure it out. Alright, next day. But hey, maybe if I get to the point where my channel's doing good enough that I have more free time, it can become more feasible, you know? You go reclaim this. Let's take a weakling out and tell them to scout here. Oops. Come on. Give me the weaklings. We must fight the Zed. Man, also, still been thinking so much about the fact that I've been doing YouTube for 2 years now. Like, this is one of the first series from the channel. Like, Rebuild has been here for a pretty long time. You know, for about 2 years I've been doing Rebuild, which is bananas to think about. You go here. And then you go here. And I think that's good. Alright. I'm also gonna quickly send one of these guys to start reclaiming this, because that would be a good idea, just to, because that will make our base more defendable doing that. No other expansions I can do make it more defendable aside from what she's doing down in the disconnected area. I knocked the thing off my desk, that's what that sound was. I picked up my drink and took a sip and knocked the thing down. Oh! I heard from someone at the Pharmacists that we're working on a cure for zombieism. I tried to deny it, but they got angrier. He demanded we hand over the formula immediately and the ladies can take it from here. Listen, we'll share later. He believed me, not that I'm not telling the truth, but it did take a while to convince him. He's still suspicious that we won't share the formula, but the Luddies will back off for now. I mean, I don't get why we're not just giving copies of the formula to people. I see no harm in it. Or is it too complex of a thing to just hand over the copy of the recipe? Like, it's saved on a really complex USB drive, so without more USBs we can't share it, maybe. And it's not like something you can just write down. That's the justification I'm gonna give to stop it from being our main protagonist is just a fucking asshole. We've almost gotten our peace treaty out. Let's start cleaning up some of these areas around faster. Let's take one of the weak ones and have them scout this. Let's just do it like this. Alright, and next day. Alright, we've researched Force Silence, so now zombie buildup will happen less. That's gonna be fucking awesome to have. Now let's just research. Improved farms, advanced construction, towers, improved defense. Basic traps. Let's start going with that one. Alright. Now let's go reclaim. Go help out with that, and the builder guy can step away for a moment. We're about to have a horde attack. Ooh, a horde attack that can give us what we need to expand, actually. God, our people are so badass. Like, we could just have one guy going into these two places where, hang on, it's 33. One guy's taking out 33 zombies with nothing but a samurai. Bro, this badass. This badass. And what about the other one? He's taking out not as many. He's fighting 19 with a rifle. But this fucking dude, samurai sword, single-handedly fighting. Oh, you know what? Let's give him backup. And pluck these two for backup. And you, what the fuck you want to talk about? Danny Bell. Oh, Danny Bell, the pipes. I never thought he'd go by having a zombie gnaw away my skull. I mean, I would go eventually. Hell, I was a trucker. We've got pretty much the highest accident rate in the country. I've definitely read this before, but I don't remember it at all. Just thought it'd be something a little more common, like, you know, a heart attack or brain aneurysm or something. Hey, it's not too late. Though I suppose getting eaten by Zed is more common nowadays. It wasn't just the long hours on the road or poor lifestyle habits that could finish me off, or that finish off truckers. The people you meet could be just as dangerous. Hell, I was once delivering some pork and saw a truckload of guys waiting to ambush me before I made it out of the unloading platform. I got out of the truck and told them, okay, I'm going to open the back. You've got 1 minute to grab what you can, and then I run over anybody who's still behind me. And they did. Got away with the 2 pig carcasses, but they didn't shoot me. I figured that was a win. Huh. That's an interesting backstory. I guess the pig farmers like him. I feel like if we're getting all the pig farmer events, we're gonna meet the cannibals in this city. Alright, I think next turn, the peace treaty's gonna get signed. No sweat. There we go. Everyone gathered at the city hall for the announcement of an alliance. We're going to share Absford with the Pharmacists, for better or worse, in sickness and health, etc. Peace and a little support, too. They promise to send regular shipments of medicine every week. Tiff arrived with a small delegation and climbed the steps to meet us. I wasn't sure how the Pharmacists would handle the alliance, since they're self-proclaimed anarchists with no government to ally with. But I guess they figured something out. Tiff just kind of smiled and waved at the crowd. I thought she might have been shy, but she explained that since the Pharmacists don't have a leader, it would send the wrong message for her to give a speech on their behalf. Instead, we mingled and chatted about the future of Absford that we're going to build together. I feel like in the long form, so here's where that stands in my head. We understand that these guys are incredibly skilled doctors and medics, and they know what they're doing with science. So we don't, oh my god, they're the children of the apocalypse. It's just the children of the apocalypse. Can I get a mod that reskins them to be the children of the apocalypse and the government make them into the NCR? Can I just get a follow-up mod? Make the rotten into ghouls. Oh, the pig farmers are fiends. God. But fucking we basically are promising, like, we will give you like the defense that a structure like ours can provide, and in return, and we also like leave you like with this section of city lawless, where it is self-governed. You guys can do what you want, unless somebody who is a criminal in our territory flees in, and it has to be a whole thing. I'm thinking something akin to Native American reservations, but far less fucked up. Where we will actually share resources with them and be kind to them, and they'll be a self-governing, tiny little city-state in our grander territory. Alright, let us... Alright, I want... Oh wait, you go back up there. You join this. You go and start rebuilding. And we're gonna give you some backup. You guys join all of this. Oops. You go back to farming. I didn't mean to pull you off. We're gonna move you to a bigger farm. I just realized we can do that. This guy is gonna go and start reclaiming this farm, because I think that's a very good thing for us to do right now. You go handle this. I'm gonna go and try and recruit this person. Shit. And you go scout. That horde passing through was really a benefit. See, I think things like that attack that just took out some of their territory is the kind of thing that makes them understand, like, yeah, nah, maybe we do need somebody who can defend us. Alright, next day. Ooh. I like the leather armor. The woman I met at the suburb was clearly strung out after having years of living alone. She was acting paranoid, defensive, waving, hunting. Okay, we've heard this one. We'll talk her down. And we got her on board. I'm guessing a fighter? Where's she at? Oh no, it's scientist! Hey, I don't kink shame. Hey boss, how it goes? What am I doing lying in the sun? It's break time, boss. You doing rules and all. Yeah, okay, you got me. We don't have much in the way of union nowadays. More of a benevolent dictatorship. I'll get back to work. Let's go with... first aid. No, wait. Melee training. I'm gonna sip my drink. I'll let her keep her rifle. Here, join this actual science team, not just the ammo crafters. Alright. That's the situation over there. Let's go ahead and just send a guy. Start fighting that in advance. And... we're still unable to recruit this guy, aren't we? Oh, I didn't realize all the zombies building up here. Let's start sending some dudes. I've been having a lot of really nice talks with some of you guys in the comments, and I like that, because, like I said, I respond to every comment I get, and I've been... I don't remember the commenters right now, and I don't want to take the time to pull it up. But, in one of my Creeper World videos, I've been having a back and forth conversation about the game idea I pitched in the chat. And then, in another videos chat, one of the Homestuck videos we were talking about what brought us into the MLP fan base. Me and this other person. Because yes, I am a fan of MLP, for those who aren't aware. I very much enjoyed the show. It was my comfort show when I was done watching really fucked up, like, horror movies or, like, gory action shows. Like Tokyo Ghoul and shit like that. I watched just the first season of Tokyo Ghoul and kind of fell off it. I really, really liked the premise, but I couldn't get into the show too heavily. Okay, yeah, you got that. Have we... wait. Right, he wants us to have a fucking electrical power plant. I forgot. Bitch. Alright, I'm gonna go and do some trading for resources. Some of you guys gang up on and gank this bitch. Because I hate those fucking roaming zombie gangs that prey on people at the side of the territory. It's so annoying dealing with them. There we go. So, I think a cool thing they could implement if they made another rebuild game, I was thinking about this, a general population system where these guys aren't the entire population. These are the heroes, the hero characters, who get the unique stories and level ups and badassery. And you have like a generic populace that you grow over time and have to deal with population crises as a result of it. Like things like unruly people not knowing what being upset with living conditions, or there not being enough food and you having to make calls on where the food gets funneled. I'm thinking something almost kind of like the way the people work in what's the name of that game where it's like the Ice Age and you have the coal tower? Frostpunk. Frostpunk. You could do something very cool with a Frostpunky aesthetic. Or a Frostpunky population system, I mean. Alright, I think... Yeah, I think I'm happy with where everyone is, so let's hit the next day button. Tiff walked me around the storeroom and pointed out a few things that we could have for a price. Hopefully, bartering skill. Okay, yeah. Ask if they need anything particular. They really need food. Well, do I got a good deal for you? Give me all of this, and here I'll take all of it. You know, we'll give you an especially good deal. Tiff invited me to join the Pharmacists in a monthly town meeting since we're now allies. I was curious to see how the anarchists ran their government. It was fascinating. 2/3 of their people squeezed into a big hall and debating everything from personal grievances to whether or not they should declare war on the rotten. Tiff asked me to step up and formally ask the Pharmacists for access to their lab. What should I say we need it for? Tell the truth. Right. Tiff chewed her gum thoughtfully. You're working on the cure for zombieism. Well, I guess now that we're allies, we should help you with that. There was a general murmur of agreement from the crowd. Okay, you can set up in one of our labs, take whatever equipment you need, and we'll assign a couple of our cooks to help you. Okay. You know what? Let's get to work. Holy shit. We can actually start making progress towards the cure. You go reclaim this. You go reclaim this. And I wouldn't be surprised if I can. Yep, I can pluck her right off, or him right off. Alright, you go up here to make sure the stuff doesn't spread too much. And let's start equipping here to some of our guys. So we're gonna give one of our farmers some binoculars. Maybe. You get binoculars. It'll make him a better farmer because reasons. Alright, we'll equip our weakest soldiers in the listing first. Who don't have weapons, that is. Who doesn't got a weapon yet? Everyone's got a weapon. Okay, let's replace one of our weaker weapons then. You're going from a stick to a gun. Congrats. You wanted to talk to me. Oops. Oh, our researchers aren't researching anything. I forgot. Paramedic training. There we go. What do you want, sugar? You aren't one of them, are you? Trying to get in their head. What's my problem? What's my problem? I'll tell you what my problem is. Aliens. Everywhere look, they think you can't see them, but I know. Oh, she's got the glasses from that one, sci-fi movie. They caused all of this, just to see how we'd react, just to watch us dance. How long have they been here? I don't know. Since ancient times? Does it matter? They're here, and they'll get us. And all our things if we're not careful. She's a hoarder. She likes to have stuff. Who else wanted to talk? You wanted to talk. What, I love a con. Dude, hey dude, how you doing? Am I okay? I'm doing great. You gotta try some of this stuff. It'll calm you right down. You wouldn't even care that there are undead monsters out there trying to eat your brains. It's a great way off the mind. This stuff, I've been getting from the Pharmacists. It's amazing. I mean, I had my own farm of the stuff back in the day, but it was near as potent as the product the chemists are selling. The nice thing about my farm was that I could see anyone coming from a mile away, and that included Zed. When the bastards showed up, I already had the old Volkswagen parked up and was ready to head. Pity it didn't work out like that. Green Thumb, because he had a farm. Alright. You know, I think I'll move him to the big farm once I get the chance, if I remember to. David Steely. Hey there, squad. Oh, we've heard this. You hear more of his story. Oops. What? Whoops. What did I do? Oh, there we go. I was in the care home when the breakout happened. I just finished putting Gladys to bed when Teddy walked into the room. I was surprised to see Teddy out of his wheelchair. I didn't notice the green tint to his skin, or the bite marks on his arm. I meant to shove Teddy back when he came after me, but he just turned around and started tearing into Gladys. Yeah, ugh. Yeah, we've read that before. That's sad. Artist. Why not? And then this fellow wanted to talk to me. What? How do you do? Me? Doing fine. Fine. Miss my pig, though. Were never a finer boy than old Bessie. Yeah, we've heard this, so I remember he won a championship. Met Farmer Bucket. I actually got a message from Bucket as the zombies started to rise. Seems like he walled off his place pretty good and was offering as a safe haven for any of his old friends who needed a place to stay. I didn't take him up on the whole deal, but I know a few other farmers who did. Haven't heard from them in a while. But then, with this mess the world is in, who can say what's happening behind the wolf's walls nowadays? Handyman. Alright. Oh, sorry, I'm just stretching my legs a little. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit the next day button, I think. I'm just thinking if I... never mind. I'm thinking about future expansions way ahead of time, but I don't need to be worried about that, really. Cooper the Canuck. He saw, yeah, family member is sick. Oh wait, hold on, no. Digging the ruins of an old trailer truck looking for serviceable pair of pants when he heard a cry for help. This is different than what I thought. Outside the street, he saw a ragged figure lying in the middle of the street. Zombies approached from all sides. This is a bad situation, but Canuck knew exactly what he had to do. Run to the rescue. To hear the Canuck tell the story, it was an epic fight. The attackers came at from all sides, but despite the numbers, none proved his equal. Unfortunately, the victim he saved turned out to be a strange collection of wind chimes and springs that sounded disturbingly like a fussy baby. Still, if we ever need to find a brave person to charge into danger, we know who to call. I feel like in internet culture, the fucking NES version of it has become more ubiquitous than the actual song. Arm came to me today in private. He wanted to talk about the cure we're developing and the fact that it requires certain substances from someone immune to the disease. He admitted that he's been bitten before. You don't say. You've been bitten? What? We need to appreciate how fucking hilarious it is. The literal zombie walking up being like, listen, I think you should know. I was bitten and I'm infected, but I'm still me. It's just like, really? Fucking hilarious to me. Oh. Man, this is now making me think. You know what would be awesome to see? In this post-Walking Dead era, I would love a zombie sitcom. A sitcom set during the zombie apocalypse could be very funny if done right. Now, are you volunteering? Arm's eyes went wide. Volunteer? He asked, terrified. But I don't want to die. He blubbered and stammered about all the things he has to live for, how much he contributes to for. Oh god. Okay. That's what I thought they were asking. Alright. Let's see here. You go help here. Oh, we got some people that need recruiting. How long is this going for? Oh, holy shit. That's gonna take... Oh, wait, no, we're almost done. Never mind. That's gonna take forever. I realized how far along we actually were. Wait, am I? Are we far along? We're on day... Oh, wait. Day 121.5 of 122.5 days left. The way that's worded is really hard to understand. Either we're almost done or we're halfway done or we barely began. It's one of those. Oh, we barely began. Those rotten are cockroaches. I mean that in the nicest sense. They're top-notch survivors, but they want a cure and won't take no for an answer. Looks like they followed us here. Howdy, cowpokes. Jesse gave us his usual John Wayne drawl. You got that lab from the Pharmacists yet? That tiff's as tough as boiled oil, or boiled owl, ain't she? Well, we rotten ain't just a bucket of mules, you know. We got thinkers, and they want to be human again. And we'll work on the cure together, right, partner? Yeah, of course. Jesse tossed his hat in the air. Yeah! So, I know you folks have that formula from Hope's Hive Lab. Things got hairy back there with that Clark. He was planning to use the cure to make some kind of super zombie, right? So what other research do you have? Oh. Who's Dr. Van Newton? The CDC research. That kid Rufus's dad? Yeah, I heard about him. Said Jesse. Seems like he was a right decent man after all, trying to find a cure right up until the end. In a way, he's going to help us all do that now. That's all I've got. Well then, partner, I reckon it's time to get that lab from the Pharmacists. Oh, and do you know who you're gonna get that brain tissue from? The formula calls for no substitutions. It's gotta be somebody immune, like one of us rotten, or... He gave me a knowing look. Someone else. I don't know about you, but I like my noggin the way it is. Whoever volunteers probably ain't going to live through the procedure. Shit. We'll have to think about that. Next time on Rebuild Z. I think we're gonna start... Yeah, we gotta move more people to help me out with the whole process over there, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of the builders off their various tasks to come and help me. And some of the scientists as well. Just to speed up the process. And next time, we will, you know, continue to work at that. So, I hope you've all been enjoying. Comment down below, you know, favorite part of the video, least favorite part of the video, something nice that happened to you recently, something you just want to chat about. Like I said, I've been having some great conversations in chat. Just shoot a message my way, or shoot a comment down my way, and maybe we can have a TD chat about something. And tell me how your day was. Tell me something nice that happened recently, you know? While you're down there, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button, subscribed, and ring the bell, because all these things genuinely help the channel grow. And as you make your way back up, the end cards should be appearing. In the upper left-hand corner will be the Rebuild 3 series, in the upper right-hand corner will be Creeper 4, and the bottom right-hand corner will be a video recommended specifically to you by the YouTube algorithm, and the bottom left-hand corner will be my most recent upload. Click once to continue watching. I love y'all, and ta-ta for now.